What's up? It's Eitan, and this is Rav Kook Everywhere. I've got a passage for you today from the cookbook. I was just learning it this morning. It's good to learn Torah on pride. Torah that transforms you. So, I'm going to read you a quick sentence from the first part of the passage about pride, and then I'm going to get into what it is that I really want to read you, which is about pride in relationship to following one's dreams. So the first passage goes like this. It is essential for a person who loves true perfection to purge from his heart every semblance of pride, which undermines all spiritual beauty. I want to make sure my keep is in there. Okay. When pride is overcome in the conviction that its sordidness makes it impossible to reach for true perfection, it will be cleared away altogether and leave in its place a feeling of joy together with true humility. So pride is something that gets in the way of spiritual growth. One way to say it is pride is thinking that you're better than everybody, egotism, but it really can just blind oneself to the path that they need to walk on. So that's the bad pride. And then getting to the other part of the teaching on this page 154 for anybody who wants to see it themselves. So this is where he really just talks about the need for us to be our highest selves. It is foolish to avoid study or any other worthy action, or doing something original, or even writing some original comments on subjects of Torah out of fear lest there be in such an admixture of pride. Each person must pursue everything worthwhile and endeavor that all his thoughts rise to a higher level. As to pride, either it will be displaced, or it will be hallowed and raised to its source in holiness, or it will be voided through lower and higher forms of tshuva. A person can find in himself exalted, great, and important qualities, as well as lowly and mean qualities. It is for him to see himself as lowly because of his negative qualities, but as of high worth because of his good qualities. But he must not boast even of his good qualities. On the contrary, even his good qualities should fill him with endless humility, for it is they that challenge him to develop his other qualities that are in an undeveloped state. Everyone who probes deeply his own nature must assess the feeling of pride, which dimension of it is unworthy and alienates him from himself and from God, and which is refined and broadens his horizons and his mind, and reminds him of his spiritual self and herself. Lost my spot. And reminds him of his spiritual self that abounds in majesty and beauty. Many a time, the heart of a person is full of firmness, a quality that initially appears like pride, but after clarification it turns out that his strength derives from the divine light shining in his soul and envisions the grandeur of God. If he should try to detach himself from this pride, not only will he fail to achieve any good for himself, but he will stifle his spiritual powers, and angry and depressed, he will go about sad and bowed down. It will appear to him that dejection is an expression of nearness to God, whereas it is in truth a form of alienation and turning away from Him. So, that's the end of Rav Kook, and don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on that light that is shining inside of you that you want the world to see, because actually God put you here so that other people could see your light and remember their light, and that we can all be lights for each other. And on that note, may Hashem bless us through joy to erase the Amalek from the world, and that Haman's name is blotted out, and that we are truly able to sing our songs. Shabbat Shalom, Freilich Purim, peace from the holy city of Yerushalayim. Bye.